Waterworks by Frida, 4CH. Where does water come from? Water is a limited and precious resource and the only substance in nature found as a liquid, solid, and gas. Most of the world's fresh water is frozen and most of the world's water is too salty and cannot be drunk. Only 3% of the world's water is fresh and less than 1% of the water is drinkable. Fresh water is found in rivers, lakes, aquifers, and plants. The sun's heat causes evaporation from streams, lakes, oceans, and rivers, and transpiration from plants. It then changes to a gas called water vapor, which forms clouds, and this is called condensation. The clouds get heavier and heavier as more water evaporates and forms bigger clouds, and when they get too heavy, it rains, hails, sleets, or snows. This is called precipitation. After water has fallen, it collects in rivers, lakes, oceans, and aquifers. Some people's only water sources are wells. This water is cleaned when it filters into the ground through sand and gravel. Pipes bring clean water to our houses so we always have a constant water supply. This water is first cleaned and stored in a reservoir. How do we use water? Every day, we use water in many different ways. People need water for cooking. Spaghetti is one of the meals we use a lot of water to make because we need to boil the spaghetti in warm water to make it soft and eatable. Many people have gardens. They use sprinklers to water their plants. Some plants, like rice, need more water than others. Other plants, like cacti, can store water. Water can also be used for entertainment. Many people enjoy surfing. Another fun activity is swimming. It's easy and many people like it. Paper mills are factories that use a lot of water to make paper. After the water is used, it becomes full of chemicals. Some mills then dump this water back into rivers and oceans. Hydroelectricity plants are factories built on water to make electricity by using the river, rapids, or waterfalls. The water flows through a pipe which makes a turbine turn. When the turbine turns, it makes electrons which become electricity. This is sent to our homes. When the hydroelectricity plants have finished using the water, it's still clean, usable, and ready to flow back into the river. How is water polluted? Water is one of the most endangered resources we need. Every day it's getting more and more polluted. We have to do something. One of the biggest problems is people dumping trash in rivers, lakes, and oceans. Sometimes families bring snacks to eat, and guess where the wrappings or plastic bags go when no one can find a rubbish bin? The water, of course. Another problem is factories dumping toxic wastes in nearby rivers and lakes. Sometimes the police or government doesn't even care. Some factories pay the police and government money to not care about it. Farming can also be dangerous for water. Some farmers spray their plants with pesticides with a small plane. When the plane is near the plants, it dumps the pesticides. If there comes a small breeze, the pesticides can change direction. It can fall into a nearby river or lake. The fish in the water get sick. The animals who eat the fish also get sick. And if we eat those animals or the fish, we can get sick too. Another problem for the water is people using a lot of bathing products like soap and shampoo. The bathing products can contain chemicals that are bad for the water. When our bathing products go down the sink or a pipe and end up in a river, lake, or the ocean, it pollutes and sometimes kills fish. The earth changes every day and our water gets more and more polluted. We have to do something now. How can we protect and conserve water? There are many people who care about water safety. They think about how they can make a difference. One thing you can try to do is to put out garbage cans near rivers and lakes. People will put their trash in the garbage cans instead of dumping it into the water. Soon everyone will use the garbage cans and the lake or river will be clean. Another thing you can do is to send letters to the government and ask them to have tougher laws. As an example, if you dump something bad into the water, like chemicals, you should have to pay money to clean up the damage done by the chemicals. This will maybe make factories stop dumping toxic waste into rivers and lakes. Something you can do at home is to use rainwater for things or recycle water you can use again. You can also make posters that will educate people about how much water is polluted and what they can do at home to save water. Bathroom designers can start making bathrooms that use rainwater or recycle rainwater. Today, bathrooms use a lot of water and it's not recycled. All of these things you can do are helpful. We can make a difference. We can help. You can help. Help us make Earth a better place and help us conserve water. Lakes, rivers, and oceans need your help. Now! The end.